yesterday I finished which is the 4 questions from Shantideva, the answering for our common the 5 question. That's you know the questioning based on that. It's saying you should more cherish the other instead of yourself. If we said that, then of course we'll lot of a question. Why not? I didn't take care of myself, right? I should take care of myself. That's automatically we have a lot of question on that because of this is like a little bit beyond our regular thought. You shouldn't cherish yourself at that much. You more cherish the other, or you can completely cherish the other, or you completely ignore yourself. So that's very difficult to accept it. So therefore, it's like a teaching us or giving us some kind of idea to how to think, and it's possible to do that. And then the main reason it's why you cherish the other, because you need a benefit. Why you need to cherish the other, because you want to be happy and peaceful life. That's the main reason. So, and then all this, I'm going to talk now more 6, 7 common, the common question, analyzing on 6, 7 common questions. And also this all questioning answer based on previous life and future life. If you do not aware with the previous life, future life, I don't know how much it's helped, but some point might be help. But all this, I don't know help or not, because it's based on the belief on previous and future life. Okay. So, yeah. So now you must cherish the other. Again, the main question I can repeat again, that you must cherish the other, because it's saying we all equally to wants to free from suffering. We want equally to seeking happiness. That's the main reason, right? And then brings us a lot of questioning. Yeah, if we are all same as looking for happiness and peaceful life, then why need to change the other? So and then that's now I'm going to raise another question. It says yes, we all equal at that point, but the own peaceful life has to be created by own self. Or if you want to free from suffering, you must have to do your own practice instead of you are helping other, right? So then they are not coming to me to bring release my own suffering. They are not just come to me to bring more happiness and peaceful in my life. I have to do my own way. I have to do my own self. So therefore, even the reason is true, all are equally want happiness and peaceful, but my own happiness I have to do by my own self, right? So then no one comes to me, then why I cherish to them? So, and that's giving example. Yes, some are there to cherish more than self to other, even it's separate, the parents to children. This is an example, right? The parent, when take care of children, they do more than themselves. That every delicious food give to children, every soft cloth give to children, every good things to try to give to children, and they can survive. They can sacrifice, or the parents can sacrifice for children, right? So this is a example. Okay, there are some example there. Someone sacrifice for someone. That's also worked, and then therefore you should do also same to other as parents doing children. So then again, they will say, okay, this is a little bit different. The children and parents has a strong relation, and therefore they cherish each other. then why I should cherish all? Because they are not all as not my parents, right? So why I need to cherish all? The part of that point is makes sense. The parents, children, even it's separate, even it's different, but the parents always feel their children suffering, and then always try to help them to free from suffering. Very much cherish more than self. Um, this is like some kind of a special, some kind of different, because their relationship. I do not have that relationship with the all sentient being, right? So then I'll go back to Buddhist perspective to saying, yeah, you do have relationship with the all sentient being, as saying all sentient being became your mother once time, even the previous life or many years previous life. That's I'm not taking a lot of talking logic for that. Actually, it's good to know how many live, beginning as, all this, all right. So, but yes, knowing that all children, all the beings became my mothers. Um, so the easy things, simple things, even we like you don't have to go the previous life, future life, just this earth, how began the being. So right now, how many sayings? 7 billion human being, right? So 7 billion human beings, not in the one time comes together, right? It will more grows, but the way beginning goes is like a one. Looks like one parents, the all gene and DNA, all this connection with the all. If we're looking, doesn't matter where you're born, different the country, but it's a source go more connected all of us, even like physically, right? And then if so, then we do have a connected all. You know, sometimes we found our, if we test the DNA, we might find our brother and sister in different countries, right? So, which we don't realize, which we don't recognize, it's possible. And then that's your logic. At least some point, it's helped to understand we all connected. So, and then top of that, if we use the Buddhist logic to previous life, future life, then we will understand all beings. It become my father, become my mother, sister, and brother. Yeah, on other time. So, and that point, yes, you do the like related with the, all this and then being as a same relationship, the parents and children. Then then you must cherish the all. So, um, answering for your question that we are different, but it's not different, that answer, again, I don't know, it's right now, it's helped you to change your mind to thinking that answer, right? But if you more analyze, if you more reflecting on that, think more, that much your mind get more close and close, and then it start to help. Definitely it's not help right now. So you're saying, I want to change my mind, and I say, okay, think this. It's definitely not help, right? So the all I related with all, but we have to make it get familiarizations in our like ideas are. That's for you need reflect it again and again. That we call meditation, analytical meditation. That's part of that. So how much you do analytical meditation, that much you are getting more clear. That much you're accepting it. That much it's help you. Then it's then since then begin to help you. That kind of logic things, the or idea. Okay, so, and then again, another questions, which is from the previous answer, say all beings are connected as like a parents and children. Um, so then say, yeah, even I accept that. Even I accept that all beings are connected each other. They all might become my mothers once time, or father and brother and sister. I agreed, but it says like at that time when they become my parents, at that time they changed to me, but not now, right? So even now, some are become my enemies instead of parents, right? And how I can think that all beings are my parents, because at this, when they become parents, at the time they help me, at the time changed to me, that's different. It's gone. And then this life, I have only one parents, not the all sentient beings. And then in beings, there are many enemy or many difficulty that I found it. Definitely it's not my parents, right? So therefore, why should I cherish all? Then again, answer for that. Um, so the answer is very much now connected the way of talking of the Buddhist way, like totally the Buddhist perspective. It's saying, yeah, it's like this lifetime. Yeah, we do have an enemy. We do have difficulty people, um, but it's a it comparing to how many times they help me, and then right now they are like causing me like giving me suffering and causing me some problem. That's a very short period it compared to the many different life. Giving example is here. Once your parents cherish you all their life, right? Cherish you all their life. At the end of life, when they become a senior, and then they get more. When they become senior, then they get more. How can I say? The mental all is getting more weak, and they might more suffering, and they might yell to you at the time. Once they yell to you when they become senior, and how come you forget all this benefit since they do for you from beginning to now? How come you forget that because of one or two times they yelling you or they're scolding you or not listening to you? So and then one wrong cannot cover whole good benefit things, right? I mean, like a whole cannot erase, what is that? Well, cannot erase all good or benefit that whole entire life did that. Same way that all beings, they even one being became my mother many times, because we use the logic how many times we reborn, right? So many lifetime, many times they did, once in a being did many times the parents, and then each time they exactly cherish to us as this life parents sharing to me. Then this is short life, which is causing me problem or is giving me suffering. How could I forget this all? How could I erase this all benefit that they kind of they did for me, or they how they kind did for me? How can I erase that? So again, this is the answer, but again, it's not help you change right now, right? So, but it is also depend on thing. This is right now uh, uh, we are learning, we are getting more some kind of new idea that we're learning, and after learn, if you not do reflect it on that to make like a make sure it is true or not, um, then it does not help you, right? Again, I'm keep repeating on that. So that's the said it. So, and then of course, enemy and troublemakers there in this lifetime, but the same person, many lifetime, they benefit to me, they cherish to me. And then this lifetime doing this, and how I forget all these other kinds. That's giving the example that the parents, when they become a senior, all cherish to you from beginning to their life, all their entire life to cherish to you, even you really grow up. But when they become a very senior and they're suffering, they scoring 1 or 2 times, and then you forgetting all this kindness. It's like we are what called mother blagalage. Ungrateful, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's just not. It's more what called. Mm, yeah, I don't have an English word then. So, but you know what do you say doing this? Like the entire life, they helping me and benefit me, or 1 or 2 mistaken, to think me that forget all this kind. The person is what you call rascal na nagare. Ale, okay. Um, yeah, what should say about that? The person is. It's not just bad manner, right? Um, do you have any word for that? Like who cherish your whole entire life, and then one mistaken to let you forget all this kindness. The person is not really ungrateful. What's that? Grudge, holding grudge. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's somehow that's the we are then. If we do that, then we are, as you said, hold grudge. So then yeah. So okay. So and then again, um, that is the answer. And again, the another questions comes from that answer is saying, um, if I try to cherish them, right? And then I can see clearly it's not really helping them. Mentally cherishing is not really helping them. So cherish them means we feel that it has to be to physically cherish, right? But we cannot do for all sentient beings. And therefore, even I mentally cherish them by compassion and love, sharing love and like keeping keep generating compassion for them, but it's not really affected to them as I'm thinking, right? Then I cannot jump on the society to help because based on my capacity and has a limited. All this I'm cherishing other must be limited because everything has limited here with me, and then therefore I cannot cherish all being. And then yes, you do cherish mentally for all being. Yeah, if I do mentally cherish to all beings, then it's not really affect to them. It's kind of like wasting my time to do that, right? So then what answer for that? It says yeah, once you do mentally cherish them, you feel it's not affected, but it is affecting to them. It says here. Um, um, because how is it? What the example for that? Yeah, it's definitely not directly helping them as I'm mentally cherishing. I'm generating compassion for all sentient beings. It's not directly helping them. As like if someone needs water, I'm giving water. It's directly affected. It's directly helping them. But mentally, it's not directly helping them. But it is benefiting, helping them as you are more cherished mentally. There are few reasons we'll say it. The one reason, uh, how much you are generating compassion and love to all sentient being, that much you will become a more careful for beings. You therefore much more become calm. your mind is calm, everything will be calm. Once it's calm, then automatically it's helped your neighbors and friends and all these things as well you are calm, right? If you are not really calm, if you are a very angry person, and then how affected, whether you are, even you are not directly contact with them, but mentally if you are a very angry person, it's affected. So same way, if mentally you are cherishing more love and kindness, generating, it is affected, not directly, but somehow it's make them peace. Um, and and then that's how we need to develop the like all these positive thought and positive behaviors to through by thinking and through by practicing. So and then it will become directly affect to them in the future, but right now indirectly helping them. So therefore it do affect it if you are just sitting down in your room just by yourself, cherishing all sentient being is effective, as I said. So, and then say, uh, and also it says the Buddhist practitioner try to achieve enlightenment because of cherish to other. That's the we know that yes, definitely I cannot benefit 100% to them because uh, um, even myself is not qualified to do this. I do not have any quality, and therefore I must achieve qualified or powerful some kind of um, uh, things that can benefit for all. So therefore, doing try to achieve enlightenment, and then it's depend on your just your mentally practicing like a general love and kindness, then it will slowly become your enlightenment. Therefore, it will be directly affected. That's the said it, right? And then again, the questions comes, yeah, once day, in the future, yes, it will be, I can become more powerful to benefit other if it's just generating my love and kindness by myself. It will be, I agreed, but it's so long. I cannot wait until, that I become a powerful, enlightened to benefiting other. Then, so there are no reason to do that, right? So sometime our enlightened said 3 eons, 3 eons lifetime, 3 eons lifetime. Of course, not this life enough for achieving enlightenment, right? So 3 eons lifetime to achieving enlightenment. So then, yeah, once I become an enlightenment, I can agree that I can benefit more than right now, or 100% I can help them. But it's so long that not really need to want to do it. It's still wasting time. So that questions comes from the previous answer, right? And you follow me? All this question answer, we're doing analyzing, okay? We're analyzing that. Okay, then it says the answer for that, yeah, you don't have to wait until you enlighten because of benefiting to other by your mentally practicing the cherish to other. So he says, um, see, that once you have very good quality and someone compliment you, someone be happy with you, which you have good quality, isn't that makes you happy? Said it, right? It makes you happy, right? So same way, when someone have a good quality, when someone have like excellent things, if we rejoice more, and they will be happy. So this is the rejoicing is kind of like even they know that you're rejoicing or don't know they're rejoicing, but while you do rejoicing is make them happy. So same way, like once you build up your more generating compassion and loving kindness just by yourself inner, even they don't know, even not affect directly, it's somehow it's benefiting, make them happy as like when someone happy to you when you have excellent things that makes you happy. So you understand, right? So, okay, I have to correct my English. Um, um, and then again, it says like a, yeah, I'm just rejoicing, be happy with them. It could be make them happy, but they don't know that I'm loving them. They don't know I'm just being more compassion, generating more compassion for them. So then physically not affected, mentally even I do, they don't know. So and then why should I that? It's not, which is again, it's a wasting time. It's nothing to do with anything, um, because they are no affected anything, right? So, and then it says here again, yeah, it's disagree with you. It could be like if you keep generate compassion and love and kindness, kind of like energies, you are, even they don't know you are mentally like doing that kind of practice, sharing love and compassion to them, toward them, but even they don't know, some kind of energy will be there. Giving example like a snake. Snakes do not have always intention to harm to us. But whenever we see a snake, we're scared. We think it's harming, right? Whether they do have an intention or not intention, we think it's harming. Why? Because we already that accept that snake is very angry being, angry, one of the angry four enemies, right? So then they're angry, it's affected that much to make us scared whether they do have an intention or not to helping us. So same way, if you the opposite, if you build up more like a compassion and love and kindness mentally, they will feel that. It says they will feel that you are who is surrounding you. They will feel that, and that makes sense for me because how much you are mentally generating compassion and love, kindness, that much you will be more calm, right? And easily giving forgiveness, and then you try to not harm others, you will be calm, right? That's they will feel that. So this is one of the benefit that you at least you're making them some kind of so peace and happiness, whether they don't, even they don't know, you are generating compassion for them because of your behavior, because of your manners, your thought, your attitude, all this they feel that. The angry person, whether they have anger or not angry, we always try to make distinction, right? So therefore, who general love person always getting close, whether we know or not, because of their attitude. So that is also their attitude can make them, peace and more close to you. So then, therefore, it is affected, so, right? So the last question is saying, yeah, there are two things. I think it's already answered. Like in this lifetime, we have a both who cherish to me, who harm to me. And we have to think both, who cherish to me, cherish back, who harms to me, harm back. So, and then, therefore, I cannot cherish all sentient beings equally because someone harming me. And then, again, this question is answered, I think already answered because it's a very short period. Which is harming you is very short period comparing that many lifetime that be cherished to you, right? So then you shouldn't forget that. So this is um, which is one way to analyze to get more reason that you should cherish to other. Okay, so and then again, the additional can talk like the cherishing other is, it's really clear. We see that it's really depend on changing yourself. Changing yourself. It's if you change your you can change yourself more. Having positive thought or loving kindness to others, that's brings you cherished other, right? So it's this is like a little bit different way to see it. So when we say cherish to other, looks like you do nothing for yourself. It's saying cherish to other. Of course, you must do yourself, just generate more love and kindness. How much you build up love and kindness, that much definitely help you, is no question. And that's the way to cherish the other, right? So then, but mentally you always think I'm benefiting to other, nothing to do with yourself. But practicing definitely is affecting both, right? Practice, when you do practice, to then yeah, it's definitely help you. Therefore it is not really pointless to do that, to cherish the other. So and then okay, so however, so all this question answer or analyzing on that is try to build it up like a equanimity mind. So right now our mind is not really equal, right? So it obviously we know that. So always hate to who harming me, love to who cherish to me, and then ignoring who are the stranger. So this is not really equal mind. Therefore, it's building that equanimity mind is difficult. Once you generate that equanimity mind, then next step are not really difficult. Compassion, loving kindness, bodhicitta, all this not really difficult for that. So all this problem right now we have that we cannot cherish to other more than self because our self-centeredness, because we have lack of like a equanimity mind, right? So once we have an equanimity mind, we can see clearly that definitely can benefit to others, right? See how much we receiving benefit from others, whether they know or not knowing, right? So whether they are Buddha or not Buddha, whether they are Bodhisattva or not, as a human being, we all, surviving my life is depend on all the other beings. So they are cherished. At some point you can see whether they have an intention or not, they cherish to us actually, right? So they do for their own money to work for us, but it is at least you have to count it. It's benefiting because I can give an example who are cleaning that like 찹상 저거 줬었죠. Janitor? The toilet 더블에다. No, toilet 상마 드럼하게 뿡서죠. 그거. toilet 내 찹상단 마 드럼하게 루지 써죠. 담 지어라 그래. Septic. You got it. Looks like you speak Tibetan. Let's say, yeah. Who cleaning septic, right? Isn't that we don't have to? Isn't that we have to think it's kind to us? Because even the who need the money, everyone not do that, right? So therefore, just um, even the doing for money, but not everyone do the same thing for us. So therefore, we have to count it that at least who is cleaning the septic, it's kind to us. So I cannot do myself. And then looking who doing it, it's like a, here have more machine, right? It's good. In India, some people don't have a machine. They goes in there to, yeah, they're kindness. They're so kindness. So, uh, but they didn't get sick. No illness for that. They're like a familiarization or habit. So they clean that way. Of course, we should think kind, even they take the money, right? So who will do that? So that you can take example, and all this being in our daily day by day, like which we receiving benefit from other, from clothes, education, room, house, car, everything. We paid, but somehow we have a more easy to do that. We have more easy to buy. Who made this? That's the point you can think. Um, to always, they're benefiting to us. Um, Money shouldn't that much count it, because even we have a money, not necessarily we get all everything what we wanted, right? So therefore, we count more who are doing for that. So constructors are like 12 floors, 15 floors higher, almost they sacrifice their life for doing for that, make us easy. You should count, we should count it. Even we are not really believe that previous life and future life, think these are for how they are kind to us, then of course, you should more also uh, cherish to them, right? Your money is not that much help more than your love, right? So sometimes your money paying them cost me fighting, right? So therefore, money is not really help, even you are buying, but it's really help is your love. But they will not accept only your love beside money, right? they will, they need the money, but definitely the love is more. Bringing them more peaceful than money. So at that point, uh, you can use that, um, the reason that why I need to change the other. You can use this all reason. So, um, okay. So do you have any extra question for that which we talked right now? To it's a definitely change the other. Uh, it kind of like ignoring yourself. You ignore yourself, don't cherish that much, and more cherish the other. Do you have any question? Same as like there are many common question that which we have it actually, but each has an answer. Then let's see if you have any top of that any other questions. Why I need to change the other because of this and that. Mothers, yeah. Oh, you mean oh, you say it again? Martyrs. Okay. Uh huh. Yeah. So I think this is same answer that short period doing harming to forgetting all these other kinds, right? So this is same answer. But the one problem we have is we cannot accept right now, or we cannot feel that how long they benefit to us, right? We didn't see that. Um, but as I earlier mentioned, it's more philosophy. So therefore, if you think more, that the reasoning and logic to understand, you take many life, then it will help you to, yeah, each lifetime necessary to need parents. If you take many lifetime, these parents is not always your parents, right? So because sometimes children are dying before parents, and then take another life, they need a parents, definitely not these parents, they are another parents. That's clearly seeing that. So yeah, so this is like really takes a time to understand, to like a take many life previous, and then each need a parents. Uh, so and then if you understand that, the that kind of things, then yeah, it's help you to think that, okay, it's long time they did kind, and this lifetime they murdered me. It's I shouldn't forget the other kindness. So murdering is kind of like big things in.
This is like a martyr is someone who sacrifices themselves for the sake of others. And Jackie's asking like if someone can get like an ego boost out of thinking, oh, I'm so good, I help other people, I'm sacrificing everything for them.
You have like in Christianity, you have martyrs that like, will give their lives. They're given the status of a god because they
Oh, I
sacrifice
see,
their
I
life.
see,
And then
I
maybe they
see.
might, if they were alive, they might get ego trip out of the fact that, oh, I sacrificed everything else for this
It could be
person.
say ego, could be say faith,
Yeah.
their trust, their faith. Um, uh, this is not only the part of religious, there are other also, they sacrifice each other. Um, Romeo and Juliet. Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Romeo.
oh, yeah, offers.
That's kind of things, they're sacrificing each other. It's more for love, it's not more attachment instead of ego. There are many reasons that they do sacrifice. What you're thinking is, um, it's a good or bad.
I don't know, I was just pointing that out, that someone might, might turn it around, but then they're probably not truly cherishing others.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That's
If you
true.
have an ego
That's true.
about
That's
it,
true.
then
Yeah.
you're probably not doing it properly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That kind of things is not really cherishing the other, because, as I example Romeo and Juliet, the attachment is overcome. That's what they let them do it, not really helping each other. So they are more by doing attachment, could be due by anger, could be due by ignorance. So that's very true. Cherishing other is has to kind of like things need a wisdom always. That's the actually the Buddhist, one of the important part is everything which you are developing always need a wisdom with it. Even your faith need a wisdom with it. So not the blind faith that we should use the blind, no blind faith. You need a wisdom with it. So and then generating compassion also you need a wisdom with it. So otherwise I'm as say I'm cherishing other, therefore giving whatever they like is maybe cause them harm, right? So it's more instead of whatever giving is need use wisdom what need to give or shouldn't give. Still you are cherishing, even you are not giving something, you are cherishing because you think, oh, it's harms. All right. So yeah, that's important to part know that how to cherish the other. And then one simple things, I don't know it's simple, say simple or not. It's you think it okay, I think it's one simple things to cherishing other is you do more, your actions do more based on 10 virtues. That's I think it's cherishing others. Um, the 10 virtues, right? 10 virtues. Can you help me to count
Oh,
it?
no killing,
Like first you said three refers with the body, 4 refers with the verbal, and 3 refers with the mind. What are the 3 refers with the body? The virtue is not killing. Yeah, killing is non-virtuous. Okay, virtue is not killing. Yeah.
I guess it would be treating your
It's not stealing, right? Not stealing.
and then treating your books
This is called sexual misconduct.
sexual.
Misconduct. That's 3 refers to the with the body. Yeah. So the killing is included, like all this small insect, every being who has a life, who wants to be happy. You know, the fish always need a happy. The fish is not a play game, a sport game. So because fish has a life and they have a feeling, they have a wish. You know, they wish to go here, always looking better place they go, and always looking good food. So and then if we sporting it, it's really harms, right? It's therefore the 10 virtues, like a not killing any, try not kill any. So 4, I'm really strongly saying even like some animals very injured, seeing need to be a lot of like a suffering to, you know, surviving their life, like some dog or some cats, like a, it's like a, but my personal, even that kind of animal shouldn't kill it, but it depend on their compassion, depend on their thought. Someone say, oh yeah, I should kill because they are suffering. My logic is because then human beings, if how much you are suffering, you always try to survive. You always try to uh, cures that, right? Even you know you are cancer, so you try to curing like a cures, or never target, or yeah, you try to cure that, right? So, but um, animal cannot talk, so therefore, if we ask animal, we seeing you are suffering, what you want to do? Animal might say, can you please bring another hospital? They might talk. Yeah.
You know, my daughter found a bunny, who was, not a wild bunny, but someone was taking care of it. It was
Mhm.
a while, it was long hair.
Mhm.
And she found a bunny who was in very deep distress.
Oh yeah,
And
I see.
you know, I'm so grateful, and I'm thankful for taking care of.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
There's a place where there's a rescue for bunnies too, so she
I
called.
see. I see. So the another things we've seeing that the owners of animals are tired to taking care of it because they do not see any hope to surviving. Then they easily kill it. Yes, please. Uh-huh.
When you're talking about that, it made me think about, what about assisted suicide? If someone
Mm-hmm.
is very ill, or whatever their affliction or suffering may be, where they feel to end that is better than to endure it. What is
Yeah. Again, I will say same. Suiciding is also negative. It's not benefiting to self and other. Um, I'm talking the most by the Buddhist perspective, um, but who are asking like I want to die because it's like a too much suffering I go through by it. They are based on their knowledge, based on their faith and understanding. So this is really not also a good time to talk to them. Okay, it's not good, it's bad, so on and so on. Because sometimes that situations comes, right. They become very senior, and then they cannot hear well, they cannot think well, but they want to suicide, they want to die. So there's helpless actually, because when they are have all this good health mentally, physically, they didn't get enough to learn this all idea, and then it's too late to talk. That point of things is helpless, but still it's negative. Whoever suicide for whatever, even for like like a sentient beings, even for dharma, even for religious, negative, always negative. Um, we have the issue that in our textbook, always one common, the example is raising that one Bodhisattva kills one guy who is killing 500 business. So, but still, the part of saving 500 life have virtues, but part of killing one person is non-virtues. But they will have a result of non-virtues, but it will be less because its virtue is more powerful, overcome by it. So, but at least you have to be resolving, you have to be affected that non-virtues action. So, therefore, any case of like any case of suicide is not really like the generally it is negative, but depending on what, then they might say some different explanation, but it is negative. So okay, so that's just the part of try, as well as you try not kill that, you are cherishing them. If you not do all this like analytical, or you don't want to go so deep to cherish other, to build up this old mind, then I think they stay with the 10 virtues actions that will be cherish to other, cherish yourself. As a not killing and then not stealing, right? So again, there are many what we call different level of stealing. So some stealing we don't know. We are stealing, but we feel I'm not stealing because we don't know. If you use like some kind of reasoning, then you will say, oh yeah, it is part of stealing. So that has many labeling. As a killing has many level, right? From and then same like a same as like a stealing, and same as like a sexual misconduct, and then especially we have to more attention with the four wobbly non-virtues. Try to engage more four wobbly virtues, right? So do you remember the four wobbly virtues? I'm not punishing you though. Yeah, it has fish. Uh-huh. Lying. Yeah, right. So then the non, as we count the non-virtues is lying, as you say, harsh word, using harsh word, and speak like a divisive speech, and then idle gossip, right? So gossiping, right? Gossiping. So the virtues are opposite, not lying, right? So you are day by day, if you're not lying or not speak the divisive speech, the each has a lot of detail to know actually. This is gently saying that, but yeah. And then a harsh word, I mean like the gossip, idle gossip is, it counted not counted every conversations, every talk. It's counted more that meaningless conversation. It's wasting time things. It's harms to self, right? And then wasting time is harms to self and other both. Um, you don't, when you are doing business, you don't have enough time to have gossiping because you don't waste time to make money, right? Same, the time is need for many things, not only for money. So time is need for develop virtues, time of need for generate compassion, time we need for like resting. All this time is need for many different things. If you use it for only the idle gossip, then it is wasting. As an example, you will not waste to gossip when you're doing business or making money, right? So this four that we have to more attention, that it's very much possibility, uh, even we are knowing these are the opposite are wrong or non-virtues, but we sometimes we knowing it, but we intentionally doing it, but accidentally as an excuse, right? So we have an ignorance, we never know that accidentally we do, but intently we doing that, lying and so on and so on. So then again, you have to learn more each, what means lying or what not lying, how much limited, what is mean that, and then same as uh, like a idle gossip and divisive speech, harsh word, it's habit. Harsh word is habit. Even I shouldn't use the harsh word. When you get angry, you cannot stop it. It's habit. So you need to change that habit. So therefore, actually we try to do all these 10 virtues, practice, engage as much as we can, but especially more attention on the four verbal actions. That is very much possibility to do having it in our daily life. So as well as you do that, this is a simple way to cherish other. It is effective to self and other. Um, and then you don't have to go so deep, which we're talking here, all this analyzing and build up equanimity mind, and then, to build up the bodhicitta, you don't have to go that deep, but at least you stay with it, you're doing it, it helps you to bring that kind of analytical, understand better. Okay, so yeah, that the bottom line that I would say, okay, try to do more the 10 virtues always, every day. Um, then you are not wasting time. Okay. So, okay, what his question is?
He says, the argument that others have done more benefit to us as our mother in all of our accumulated past lives is questionable. One could challenge that argument by asking, how do you know that they did more benefit in previous lives? Maybe they were my mother and killed me in the previous life. Maybe in a past life they were my enemy and harmed me many more times than they were my mother and helped me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's previous life is gone. Actually, that's difficult to know. But everything we're measuring in this lifetime. This lifetime, there are less case the who mother killed the children. There are more have that benefiting. So if you can look at that point, then help you to understand. It might be maybe less, very much less, comparing like a one lifetime they kill, but another 10 lifetime, 1,000 lifetime benefited. So that is possible. Mother can kill children, but it's a very rare, right? It's a less comparing all this world. Um, it's more cherished. It's common things is like a majority is cherishing each other, but some unique case there is kill or with a many different reasons. So as well as it's like a rare, then look at the previous life should be rare, and then more cherish it. So as more cherish it, then we have to think one or two times kill it. So
what about in general, like not necessarily them being your mother, but in past lives those people have harmed you more than they have helped you?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Again, everything previous life, what happened is we are measuring this lifetime, right? So this lifetime, how many harms to you? How many not harms to you? That we have to think. As possibility, it harms to me, possibility killing me, but it's also not possibility. So therefore, we have to majority see that, and then it's a thing that previous lifetime, the common things, the more the common things, it's more not harming or benefiting, right? And then again, it's just I don't think if we take the 1,000 lifetime, each lifetime all mothers kill each lifetime my life. I don't think that way, right? Comparing here. So if the 1,000 life I took it, then one or two mother can kill, but other 998 mothers take care and cherish. So then why we don't think that the more who cherished instead of who kill, right? But yeah, this is one of our very bad habit, we have it. Someone like do one mistake, then you forgetting all this kindness. Sorry. Yeah, brush. Yeah, yeah. So that is really we do have a habit actually, whether you accept or not. Yeah, we do have it. So so therefore, this is not really the grateful. This is not the repaying kindness, right? So because you seeking to always be kind with you, never like a harm to you. That that how we expect it. And one time, it's harming or not harming is depend on how you think it, right? So like say, small children go to school, it's harming them. They feel, oh, my parents punishing me. They feel it. But that when even they grow up, teenagers, they have a different level way to think it. But when parents help, they don't know is really helping, but it harms at the moment because it's disturbing their thought and disturbing their wish. But that's the way we're thinking. Oh, parents are like so bad and this and that, based on actually your thought. But if we careful think, the most of the time benefiting. So yeah, so that this is like the answer for Richard is like a more comparable. Yeah. Okay. So okay, we couldn't start with this book. Next we're going to start from 104, the verses from 104. Okay, I'm going to take a question then. Uh-huh. She can speak.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So you know how sometimes in teaching we hear that as we're new practicing, that it's good to be careful about the people we spend time with. You know, that we, you know, they talk about Dharma friends, people that are, you know, help you on your path. And then there are people that are possibly negative influences on your practice. And I'm in cherishing everyone. I'm wondering if you have advice on how to skillfully not spend time with the people that you know aren't, you want to be cherishing to them, you want to be kind to them, but maybe they're not good for your development on your path.
I guess your question is, let's say, as you're cherishing them, and then, like to take example, you want to do meditate, right? And
Okay.
and then as you're cherishing them, you have to listen to them. You have to keep up your meditations, and then more cherish to them to go somewhere. That part of the question.
So yeah, something like that. Just in general, how to be, yeah, I would love your advice on how to be skillful. You don't want to hurt somebody, but yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, in general, they're impossible that you, if you try to do more like develop good things, not harming other is, not hurts other is like impossible. And then it's also impossible that we cannot make them happy. Everyone, they're impossible. We cannot make them happy always. The base on that, knowing that it's impossible, so then you must develop what you have to do it with the more virtues, and then somehow it harms, but I don't think I have to worry too much on that. Yeah, I will come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
It's too short or too hard?
No, that's good. I think somebody else has a question, but that's a good start. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good start. That's true. Yes, please.
So speaking to Janet's question, my answer is distance. There's a difference between intention and distance. So I work in a very difficult environment, sometimes violent one. My intention to each of the individuals that I go forward to try to help is the same, regardless of who they are or what they do. My distance from them is very different depending on perceived harm that they are going to attempt to do to me. And my actions are very different on the perceived harm that they intend to do to me.
Oh, okay.
So if people attack me, which I have happened, I defend myself and back off. People who need more emotional support and are kind, I can therefore give to them. And they allow me to manifest the intent differently. And that is how I deal with that issue.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's actually we are cherishing other is based on our capacity. The Bodhisattvas are cherished other is different way to do that. As we are human being, cherish other has some kind of limited there that we have to do it. So it's a very good thought. And then part of myself is always I try to not overcome by doing some kind of non-virtue actions, whatever circumstances and situations comes, whether they get me angry or happy or whatever they do. First, I try not to create my own non-virtues, or try to keep with the virtues, keep engaging virtues practice, and based on that, and then thinking how can do it. So this is, I think it's help. Otherwise, alcoholic not giving alcohol is harming them. Giving alcohol is, benefiting that they think it. But in general, it's opposite. So therefore, yeah, we have to really think to how to benefiting others. So benefiting others, we are not really looking the temporary benefiting. It's more ultimate benefiting or more future, which is that's just we sending children to school even they don't like it because of the future, right? So same way we have to think that more future benefit to them. And then if we can do both, overcome by like a temporary suffering and future suffering, then it's very good. Sometimes, most time we found that we cannot do with the temporary, overcome by temporary suffering because it's depend on their perspective. And then, but we can do more overcome by future suffering for helping others. Yeah, so therefore, the fundamental is my own the virtuous actions, my own virtuous mental actions and physical actions. That's keeping it and not try to lose that. And based on that, I'm thinking how it can help. Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Okay.
I just remembered something last year, Don, my husband had taken some people from his place to a restaurant. And then as we left, one of the ladies, she said, oh, look at this train, what did she take? And I did it. And I said, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so if you keep your own virtue, sometimes it helps other people to think about what they
Yeah, this is my thought is, and then yeah. So otherwise, helping other is, if we base on their wish, then we will be lot of have a lot of difficulty to helping others. We are helping others not based on their wish. We are helping others based on what happening in there, what they needed, what they did needed, what they not that what they wish it. So their wish, then we should give alcohol for alcohol, and then who have a drug addict, we should give more drug. Um, so that's they wish it, right? But we are not looking what they wish it. We are looking more what they benefit and what they need it. So that's the way we have to help others. Yeah.
Just a short one, kind of on this topic. I had a guy I used to work with who's since passed away, but when we would have meetings on, I don't know if business strategy is the right word, but daily operations within the company and get together, people would all have different ideas and their paths and what they wanted to try to do. And to come to an agreement was pretty difficult. There was a lot of ego. But this one guy would always say, rather than tell someone who was wrong or criticize or say that's not going to work, he would always say, gee, I wonder what would happen if we tried this. And he would offer something rather than tell someone that they were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He had a way of not making people feel not included or to feel defensive, and it actually brought people together as opposed to maintaining a conflictual environment.
Oh yeah.
So it's always, what can we do, or what if we try this, as opposed to,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Right. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. So, thank you. Okay. Any other question? Did we have it? Okay. Mm-hmm.
I know I did two things really bad.
Okay. Okay.
And then there are all been a lot of insects or worms that I may have killed that I don't even know about. But I feel worse for the fact that I know that I killed them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would like to
It's a long time.
do some antidote for that as well.
Recently or long?
Specifically for the two dogs.
I mean, like recently or long time ago?
A long time ago.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay.
have a dog now.
Yeah. I think this is not the first time I'm hearing it, right? You do like a purification practice. Yeah. That must be purified. Yeah. Don't have to be hold it as a regretly. Oh, okay. So as you're purifying it, it's your commitment is not doing again. That's all, right? So then, if you as well not doing it again, then it's purified. Yeah. Okay. So it's still worrying, sad? Not necessary. Yeah, you did something like purified, and you believe that I did purify. Yeah. Okay. That's it, right? Any? Okay, thank you, and nice to see you all. Now I remember you. Okay, so we'll try again sometime mid. It's more nice to seeing each other, but circumstances. I think it's overcome by soon. Because every country is running after the making vaccines. Now we will be not always like this, but it will be overcome.
I saw the guidelines for Connecticut, and then they say 25%
Oh, okay.
of capacity.
Mhm.
So I know we've had 80 people here somewhere, close together, so.
Yeah, also there's now the issue is saying that could be get more worse, and then also Denver has some issue. Yeah, yeah, but it's good to, but we will not always like that, as I said.
I just
It will
want
be.
to